As you can tell by the hat, I'm feeling a kind of Spanish mood. Or more or less, this hat just looks like a sombrero, when in reality it's not. Like, it's literally a pimp hat. High production value. So, hello everybody, how are you doing today? My name is Brendan Bromley, and well, I'm still in school. Most of you probably know that. And, right now I'm taking a Spanish class, and in my Spanish class, we went ahead and we got the chance to watch this movie called Casi Casi. And due to quite a few requests, we're going to review it. And let's just get into it. So, what is Casi Casi even about? It's about this guy named Emilio. He's kind of the quiet guy. He's picked on by the principal of the school, but he's got a great group of friends. And well, when he decides that he wants to, well, maybe become the boyfriend of the coolest girl in the school named Jacqueline, he decides to run for student council president, only to realize that she is running for student council president as well. And then when he realizes that he might potentially win the election, it's about him trying to purposely lose to win Jacqueline's affection. So, I mean, the plot is pretty simple. It provides for some comedic situations and for some cool character development, and, I mean, we get all that. But we also get some laugh-out-loud, weird moments. Like, just let me demonstrate for you. Okay, so after that, even I feel nasty, hence the reason why I changed clothes. Where the hell was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about the story. And as I said, there are plenty of weird moments in the movie. There will be moments where the main character will look at his crush and she will start to dress up seductively and maybe look seductive. I can't make this up. Alright, I'm changing the topic. Let's go ahead and talk about the acting. Because with a relatively low-budget movie, a movie that not very many people know, the acting is probably going to be... Usually, it's relatively bad. Usually, most of the acting is flat, wooden, and just not very compelling. That's where I'm kind of wrong with Casi Casi, because with this movie, the acting ranges from subpar, which is just okay, to completely over the top. Especially with the character of the principal. In every scene she's in, she acts like the principal from Matilda, who's literally trying to go ahead and kill the students, threatening them by locking them up in a room full of spikes. That's the type of principal that we're dealing with, and we know that that type of stuff would never exist. Name one principal that you know of that would go ahead and constantly scream at you for literally just being there. Simply just walking down the hallway. I can't. Can you? Probably not. The acting's over the top. And, well, now we're going to get into the main problem that I have with the movie. And though it's pretty much what everyone would expect me to have a problem with, it's nonetheless something that I should bring up. And that is the quality. The filmmaking here isn't necessarily the greatest. The direction, well, that's the thing. There is no direction. It's just telling the actors what to do, and there's really no directional style. There's nothing really to it. Not only that, you can clearly tell that the editing wasn't very good. There are certain shots in certain parts of this movie that are clearly forced while they should be coming off as spontaneous and a little bit more funny. For example, later in the movie, the principal Kind of a spoiler warning here, but she gets thrown up on by one of our main characters. And well, because of the fact she was just thrown up on, she screams. She screams in disgust. And the scream is supposed to echo throughout the entire school. So obviously we get a couple shots of her scream echoing throughout the entire school. But here's the thing. That shot, or that sequence of the scream echoing throughout the school, doesn't work. Because every time it cuts to a different shot, the scream sounds different. The tone shifts. And it ruins possibly any potential... Basically, it ruins any potential credibility that you could give to the scene. Because it makes you realize that all they did was she screamed when she was thrown up on, but then in the rest of the shots where her scream is supposed to be echoing, they just had her scream again. And it ruins any credibility for that sequence or for that part of the movie. And, well, the last point I want to bring up about the quality of the movie is, well, just the camera. I mean, the quality of, like, the actual camera itself isn't the greatest, but, I mean, what the heck can you expect? It's a Spanish movie made in 2006 or 7 by these relatively unknown people, and, I mean, what the hell do you expect? So, I mean, at that point, it doesn't really matter, so, whatever. Casi Casi is just your average movie. It's your average movie that you can sit down, watch it once, watch it for an hour and a half, and you know what, just be like, that was a fine movie. Couple fun moments, couple weird moments, but that's the thing. Casi Casi overall is just a lighthearted family film with some really weird moments, over-the-top performances, and some very poor editing. Aside from that, it's alright. It's not awful. Not great, but not awful. Because of it, I'm going to go ahead and give Casi Casi a 6 out of 10. Alright, so well, there we go. We just went over the movie Casi Casi, and I mean, it's exactly what it is. It's just a Spanish movie that you can sit down and watch, kill an hour and a half with it, and then you can leave it from your mind. But that is what it is. And yep, so there you go. My name is Brendan Bromley. I hope you guys have a great day, evening, night, whatever the heck time you're watching this, and I will see you next time.